The brand new Rockwood Signature Series model 8298 WS fifth wheel. It's a brand new floor plan. It's really unique. It's got features that most fifth wheels just don't offer. A lot of stuff that this unit has that you'd typically be paying for as an add-on down the road. And this floor plan is really unique because it gives you features of some of the biggest, heaviest fifth wheels on the market and a lighter, more efficient, easier to tow package. So this unit is very well equipped, I'd say fully loaded, and it actually weighs 8,628 pounds. So in the world of fifth wheels, for units that compare in features and floor plan to what you see here, you could easily be looking at an 11 to 12,000 pound unit, 3 to 6 feet longer overall length, and that just makes them really you're more limited is what you are when you go to the bigger, heavier units. A lot of people don't realize it, that there's going to be limitations on where you can park that thing as far as campgrounds go. So you want to be aware of that. You don't want to get an RV that's bigger than the campgrounds you want to visit can accommodate. And it's not that they don't want them there, it's just that a lot of these campgrounds are older and they simply won't fit. So that's why you don't want to go any bigger than you have to, and you definitely don't want to be any heavier than you have to. It's just more wear on the vehicle, more strain on the vehicle, and it's going to be less efficient. So this is going to be the most efficient way to tow those features. Now, fifth wheel in itself is inherently superior when it comes to towing an RV. The fifth wheel hooks up here on the kingpin here, and it hooks over the rear axle of the truck, so it's not out behind the bumper like a travel trailer is. And it's just the best connection between the truck and trailer that you can get. But not only that, you can see there's a good deal of the length of the RV that's actually over the bed of the truck, so your overall towing package is reduced compared to a comparable size travel trailer. So when you're hooked together, truck and trailer, you're going to be a shorter package. It's a better connection between the truck and trailer. Trailer sway is not an issue with a fifth wheel. So there's no such thing as sway control equipment in a fifth wheel like you have on trailers, or weight distribution like you have on trailers, because the weight is over the axle. It's a better connection between the truck and the trailer. It's going to be the best way to tow the size and the weight, and the most comfortable way to tow it. So being that this unit is under 9,000 pounds, I mean, this is within the weight carrying capacities a lot of the new half-ton fifth wheels. I'm sorry, a lot of the new half-ton trucks. So there's a lot of half-ton trucks that are rated to tow this fifth wheel. A lot of folks think you can't tow a fifth wheel with a half-ton truck, and half-tons do vary significantly depending upon their equipment. So you got to make sure you have the right half-ton, but this is within the capacity of a lot of the new half-ton trucks. So you don't have to have that 3/4 ton heavier, bigger truck to tow this. And one really important feature that this unit has that you don't rarely ever see factory installed, and it makes a huge difference, is this Reese Revolution pin box. Okay, so this is the part that connects to the fifth wheel hitch in the truck, and it actually, the way it's set up right now, it'll function just like a standard fixed pin box. But what it's designed to do is, when it's set up for your truck, it actually has a turret built into it. So this is the turret, and when it's set up, the pin interlocks the hitch, and then the trailer actually pivots in the center of the turret back here. So instead of the trailer turning here, the trailer actually turns here. Now what that does, it gives you about 22 inches more clearance between the front of the fifth wheel and the cab of the truck. So this actually is the solution for short bed towing when it comes to fifth wheel towing. So your standard short bed would be a 6-foot bed, but now what's very popular are the 5.5-foot beds. And traditionally that hasn't been feasible, and you would have had to have a very expensive sliding hitch, very heavy hitch. Not the case. With this pen box, you can get a basic lighter weight hitch. It's easier to take out of your truck, so you don't have to have it in the truck bed all the time. And you get greater turning radius than you would with the automatic sliding hitches. So you do not need a slider. That's going to save you money. You do not have to add anything in the trailer. It's already factory installed under the factory warranty. It's the best case scenario. So if you have a 5.5-foot truck bed, this makes it possible to tow this unit with a 5.5-foot truck bed. How about the new Dodge trucks? A cool option on those is the Ram box, and the Ram box actually takes up more of the truck bed space, and you cannot use a traditional fifth wheel pen. And a lot of guys that have gotten the new trucks, they found that out, and they had to actually retrofit their unit with the Revolution pen box, and that's something that this unit has, again, factory installed, which is going to save you thousands of dollars down the road, and allow you to tow with your 5.5-foot truck bed, your 6-foot truck bed, and if you have a Ram box, that's not a problem either. So this is a solution to the shorter trucks and some of the new specialty truck beds. So a very important feature. I know I spent a lot of time on that, but that is a very important feature that you just won't find. Okay, so looking at this unit here, it's a very good looking unit. It's got the high gloss gel coated fiberglass finish. It's a thicker finish than what you see. Now this unit is all aluminum framed. So your sidewalls, your roof, your floor, the slide room construction, the roof and the walls and the sidewalls and the slide room, the rear wall, the front wall, everything is aluminum frame. All the insulation is foam. It's very dense. There's no hollows, no drooping insulation when you have the foam. So, and all your structural components are all the solid laminated foam insulated aluminum frame components. So you have fully upgraded construction. You have a full walk-on roof. You have a fully enclosed underbelly, which we'll take a peek at. So your underside is enclosed and it's heated, and you have 12-volt tank heaters, and that's a high-end feature. So you can heat your tanks off of 12-volt power. You don't have to run your furnace to heat your tanks. Plus, it's sitting on independent rubberized torsion axles. They're independent because the axles actually don't connect to each other. Okay, they're separate, and each wheel is independent from the other wheel, even on the same axle, and they're fully rubber cushion, so there's no metal on metal contact. And if this wheel tire hits something, pothole, or you come off the road on this side of the unit, these tires are going to feel it and they're going to adjust for it. The other side doesn't feel it, so you have more stability when your road conditions aren't so great. It's going to level out faster, it's going to smooth out faster, it's just a better ride. So the independent rubberized torsion is a big upgrade, and just looking at it, you wouldn't notice that. Most units have your basic leaf spring suspension. So this, again, is something that is built into this unit, significantly more expensive for the manufacturer, but it's a significant improvement when it comes to towing and stability. Okay, now the patio on this unit is actually very usable. Your slide out on the door side is behind your awning, and that's a very large awning, almost as big as you can get. So you have a large unobstructed patio space, and that's a power awning, push button power awning, and it's actually got the aluminum metal protective wrap on it, so it keeps the fabric out of the sun, protects it from tree limbs and stuff like that. Plus it's a push button power awning. Now this unit has a lot of automated features on it, and I could actually control that awning from the app using my smartphone or tablet. So you can do a lot of cool things with your phone and tablet on this unit, and that's a really cool upgraded feature that you get on this product here. And looking around, we have the fifth wheels, and this model actually gives you a lot of basement storage, and that's not always the case. So you have a lot of storage. As you can see, it's actually all aluminum frame. There's no particle board. It's all nicely finished plywood. It's a very nicely finished compartment. You have heat coming down here. You can see the heat running up through the floor there. You actually have cable hookup and power for an outside TV. You have LED lighting out here in the compartment, and so you can fit a lot of stuff there. Now you have these really nice thick compartment doors, much thicker, about twice the thickness, and some good weight to them, insulated with the slam latches. Very nice, lockable, and you can see they have the magnetic catch, which is a really great convenience feature. This one will give you a little extra storage here. Again, you can see the aluminum framing for the dinette seat here. This is the hookup for the optional gas grill. So the grill would hook on here. It would come with a small countertop, and then you actually have cable and power and a TV bracket. So you could hook a TV there, as well as if you wanted to mount one in the lower basement compartment there. So you have aluminum wheels, radial tires, outside speakers. You have the ability to play music through the speakers through Bluetooth on your phone or tablet, because the entertainment system is Bluetooth controlled or Bluetooth enabled. And the jacks on the back here are power. There's no cranking on those. You can see you have the ladder for the roof, and again, fully walkable roof, and it's got the TPO material, not the rubber roof. So the TPO does not make the black streaks like the traditional rubber, and it's going to keep your unit looking good. It's going to be a lot, or you're going to be a lot happier with it from a maintenance standpoint. That's the bottom line, because the rubber just makes a mess. It chalks and oxidizes, and you'll get your black streaks. And that's actually how the black streaks are generated, are from your traditional RV rubber roofs. And this is TPO. This is a new generation material. It's UV stable, doesn't chalk and oxidize like the rubber. It does not require any conditioning, any painting, any treatment. So that cuts down on the maintenance, and it's safer when you're up there washing the unit, because it's got a textured, more of a non-skid type of surface to it, where the rubber gets very slippery. So there's a lot of benefits to the TPO. Just remember, TPO, far superior to your traditional rubber. So that's something you want to look for when you're looking for a new RV. Back here we do have an upgraded spare tire package, and this is a hard molded plastic cover with a full-size spare. That's a really nice upgrade. That's something that's going to last. This unit has the dual airs, and they're fully ducted, and with the dual airs you have the 50 amp service, so you have additional or upgraded power service for the coach. Now the slide rooms are your full extension slide rooms, and you can see how nicely finished the underside of the slide is. You have aluminum framework, you have a really nicely finished underside to the slide room, and you have the big steel arms attached to the frame that support the unit. You're not relying on tracks or cables, you're not pulling on the sidewall of the unit to support the slide. And this is a full-size slide, and they do give you a very spacious interior, but they are heavy, and this is the best way to build them, with the big steel arms that push them out and pull them back in. And you can see the gloss on the side, high gloss fiberglass, which is an upgrade. Now over here we have an outside shower, which is hot and cold water. We have a black tank flush. Now the black tank flush is a really important feature. Again, it's a very big convenience from a maintenance standpoint. You can hook a water hose to this port here that feeds into the black tank, which is the tank that holds the toilet wastewater, and that will clean the inside of the tank and prevent the buildup of solids. And if you don't have this built in from the factory, there's just not a good way to perform that maintenance, and you actually have to go from the inside down the toilet with the hose, and it's just kind of a messy process. So the black tank flush is a very important feature to have. Easy to overlook, because all you can see is the fitting, and they have a little sticker on there, but if you don't have that, you're missing a big feature. So we have a light on this side, we have another full-size, full thickness slam latch compartment door. The bedroom slide on this, now this is something I noticed because I'm around trailers a lot, but I'm over 6 feet tall. I'm not gonna hit my head on this bedroom slide. And a lot of people that have had fifth wheels, that's something that's hard to avoid. I mean, usually the bedroom slides are way down here, and they're a real headbanger. Plus, you can't open your compartment doors when the slide rooms are extended. So that's something a lot of folks wouldn't notice, but if you've had an RV before, you know that this is a big improvement. You can open your baggage door with your slide room extended, and you don't have to worry about bumping your head on the corners of your slide out. Now this is the closet slide in the bedroom, and this type of slide out gives you bedroom features of a larger unit, but it keeps the weight down. And it's important because this is in the half-ton range, and a limiting factor on the half-ton trucks is the pin weight or the payload capacity. So this type of bedroom slide keeps the pin weight down to work within the range of qualified half-ton trucks. So that's kind of a key feature to keeping the weight reasonable on the truck. And then you have your power landing gears in the front, and you have your darker color gooseneck area, again, because that's where you're kind of going to get some road grime from the truck. And this is a crack-proof, shatter-resistant TPO cap. So that's a TPO material as well. It's just a much thicker hard shell version of what you have on the roof, which is the membrane TPO. So the TPO is actually a very versatile material. So that's a walk around. We talked about a lot of stuff, but even still there's more we haven't talked about. So, you know, come see this unit in person, but we'll take a look around the inside and show you what makes this floor plan so unique. So the entry is a mid-entry, as you can see, and the bathroom is easy to get to. So when you're traveling and your slides are closed, you can still, in the entry door, right up into the bathroom. A lot of people look for that because it's just more convenient to be able to use your own bathroom when you're traveling than have to go into rest stops and stuff like that. Also, you can come in here, you can get to the kitchen, you can wash your hands, you can make a sandwich, but you can see this floor plan, really cool. So this is a opposing slide, and you have 3 slides total. You have the opposing living room slides, and you have the rear entertainment setup. And again, for a unit this size and this weight, this is something that you won't find. And this is a floor plan typically not available until you get to the larger, heavier, more expensive products. And they just did a really good job of designing this and utilizing the space, and it works, and there's enough space everywhere. And this is a really cool feature. You kind of have like a high top, which I like. It's nice. I mean, you can sit here, have your coffee, you can see the TV. That's a 55-inch Toshiba LED TV, so that is not a generic, and that is a big, nice TV, factory installed. And so if you're in the kitchen, you have plenty of counter space, you have real Corian countertops, you have lots of drawers. All these drawers are the full extension, really nicely finished hardwood fronts, wood drawers, full extension guides with the soft close. So fully upgraded hardware for the cabinets, upgraded cabinet doors, tons of storage. You have the hidden hinges on the cabinet doors, just lots and lots of storage, plenty of counter space. You can also use a table for prep space. That's a wood tabletop. Plus you have the Corian there for that dividing section. And you have lighting. You have a 50-50 split stainless sink. You have an upgraded boutique pull-out sprayer faucet. So just a lot to talk about. A really cool floor plan. So then you have your oven over here, and it's an oversized oven, 22-inch instead of 17, so it's actually a usable size oven. You have your glass cover, which is really nice. You can use this to put stuff on. You have a knife rack. You have a real mosaic tile backsplash. You have a microwave, and you have an upgraded refrigerator. This is an 8 cubic foot refrigerator, and it's actually got the raised wood panels on it to match the cabinet. So Dometic brand name. Now this is an RV gas and electric fridge. You're going to see a lot of electric only refrigerators, and they will not run off of propane. So this runs off propane, very efficient. You can run it while you're traveling. You can run it if you don't have power, very efficiently. So the rear lounge or entertainment, tons of seating. You actually have opposing sofas. And then facing your 55-inch TV, you have the dual reclining theater seating with heaters built in. So this is a very comfortable seating unit. You can fit 2 adults comfortably. Both sections recline. Actually, the back pushes back even more. You can pretty much fully stretch out. Don't have to move that to close the slide. And And that's another important feature. You don't have chairs to pull around. You don't have to move anything. You know, if I kick that footrest back in, these slides could actually retract, and everything's, you know, out of the way back here. But that's a great theater reclining unit. And this is actually a sleeper sofa, and then you have another sleeper sofa. So you can actually sleep 2 adults on this sofa and sleep 2 adults on this sofa. So it actually, with all this floor space, thanks to the opposing slides, you can accommodate a lot of people, you know, kids or even adults in this floor plan. So it makes it unique. It makes it very usable as a 2-bedroom as well. So looking at the back of the unit forward, kind of put things in perspective a little bit more. There's your super slide with your sleeper sofa, large window, large pantry. I mean, just lots of storage in this unit with the automatic light in it, motion sensing light. Really cool feature. Something you wouldn't notice unless you had the unit plugged in like we do now. And you can see the ceiling height. It's got great ceiling height, adds to the spaciousness. You have an actual ceiling fan. We have dual rows of ducts that go right through the foam insulation. More efficient. It makes the AC run a little more quiet, and it cools down faster because you don't have an attic pulling all that heat from your ducts. And it also has a high flow vent fan in the kitchen, and that's got a max air cover already factory installed on it, and that actually has a remote control. So just tons of stuff to talk about on this unit. And this TV, 55 inch, it faces the theater seats perfect, of course, but it actually is on a swing arm, so you can tilt it to that sofa a little more, you can tilt it to this sofa. Below the TV you actually have a real electric fireplace. Now the fireplace is pretty, it's cool, just to have that feature, but it actually is a heater. It's got the option for the heat. So people really like the fireplaces because you can run the fireplace and not have to burn your propane to run your furnace. And you know, if it's not too cold out, that'll take care of it. Now your furnace is ducted through the floor, and you can see we have the minimum carpet here, so easy maintenance. You can sweep it out and wipe it down. And then on the either side of the TV here, we have some really nice storage units with the LED under cabinet lighting on either side, so that's another nice feature. Now this is a really nice piece of equipment here. This is your entertainment system. It's DVD, it's CD, stereo. You have your inside speakers, you have your outside speakers. Now it's also Bluetooth, so like I was saying, you can play from your phone, you can play from your tablet. It's got the HDMI input, it's got the USB input, the auxiliary input. So very modern piece of equipment, and right now it's all set up to play through the TV. Plus the TV has connections, or the unit comes with connections, so you can run a satellite dish. You do have your TV antenna on the roof, you have regular cable, plus you have your DVD, and you can see back here the swing arm that the TV's on. So again, this is all factory done. This isn't a unit that you're going to want to be, you know, making all these modifications to, because it's already done from the factory. So they're much more usable units compared to most of the products out there. They just have better equipment, better materials, better furniture, better floorings, better cabinets, better components. Like I said, this is a brand name Toshiba TV LED, and just the quality that you see in this unit surpasses its class and actually competes with units that are larger, heavier, and more expensive. So this is a brand new floor plan, really great floor plan. So we're going to run up into the front of the unit. So we're walking from the back to the front. We have large steps. Don't have the carpet. The carpet never holds up. You can see you have, in a convenient location, you have your breakers and your fuses. You have plenty of light switches. This is your control panel. Everything on this panel you can operate from your phone or tablet. Slide rooms, water heater, lights, select lights, not all of them, but select lights inside and outside, your awning, monitor panel. You can get your levels from your phone or your tablet. You just download the app. Really cool feature. So you can operate everything from the control panel as you would on a traditional unit, but this is a Bluetooth control panel, and they do have the app, and it's really cool, all the things you can do from your phone or tablet. You have the thermostat for dual air system, so it's a 2-air system, and both ACs run through the ductwork, and you can do a lot to, you know, depending on how you want to run those ACs. Pretty much sky's the limit with that controller. It's an upgraded controller. And then we have a side aisle bathroom. So you do not have to go through the bathroom to get to the bedroom or vice versa. And very well equipped bathroom. So you have an upgraded porcelain toilet with a foot flush, and then you have the spa style radius shower. And they actually recessed the basin to give you maximum headroom and ceiling height, because this is the gooseneck of the fifth wheel and we have an elevated floor level here. So a lot of times you won't have the headroom that you have in this unit, and it's the way they designed this. And the spa doors, they don't swing out like a traditional shower would, so they're not dripping water on the floor and they're not taking up space in the bathroom. So this is just a really nice piece. It's they're the glass panels in the tracks. They're going to keep the water in the base of the shower. You got the skylight over top. You have the tub surround, and then the recessed basin to give you more headroom. You have a really nice size sink, upgraded cabinetry throughout, and a real medicine cabinet, LED lights. You have AC in the bathroom and heat in the bathroom. You don't always see that. If you don't have AC or heat in the bathroom, this room will either be very hot or it'll be very cold, and it's not going to be comfortable. And you have another high flow vent fan with the remote control in the bathroom that's already got the max air cover on it. So this is actually your closet slide. You have storage accessible from the bathroom. You have your pocket door here, so if you're in the bedroom, you can access the bathroom without going outside the bedroom. And this is a full-size queen bed, not an RV queen, and it's a residential upgraded Serta mattress. So it's a 60 by 80, that's a full length. I'm, again, 6 foot. I'm standing in the bedroom. I don't have to duck. You can see the dual rows of ducts, the second air, speakers, overhead storage, drawer, end table, USB charger, place to hook up a TV, wall light switch to control your ceiling lights, and tons of underbed storage. It holds itself up. You don't have to fight it. All aluminum frame construction. This is stuff that holds up. It's easier to use. It looks nicer. Much better finish. Just going to close this down and then slide the mattress back. And then we have glass sliding closet doors. So tons of hanging space in this closet. And I'll try to give you a look at the closet space. That's your slide out from the front, looking back towards the bathroom. There's your sliding door. So you have a hard door there. You have a hard door there to separate the bedroom from the other space. TV can mount there. You got cable and satellite and power hook up there. So you can enter the bathroom this way, exit this way. We'll take a look at the bedroom from this angle. And then from the bedroom back to the rear of the trailer. Let's give you a general overview. So lots of upgrades, lots of features, impressive floor plan for the size and the weight. Again, look at the products, pay attention to them, look underneath them, look on top of them, and then come down to Tropical RV and take a look at this brand new Rockwood fifth wheel, and you'll see the difference and the value that you're getting here. And thanks for watching.